Thanks for listening to your BYU-Idaho Radio Evening Headlines for Thursday, the 24th of April, 2025. I'm Caleb Wills. The Idaho Falls Spud Kings hockey team is the number one seed in the Dineen Cup Championship Series, which begins Friday. Brandon Isle talked to hockey enthusiast Will Vassar about their matchup with the South Shore Kings.
Okay, tell me about this team. What's this matchup look like?
Yeah, so the interesting thing with the Spud Kings right now is the Spud Kings enter the tournament right now as the number one seed in the tournament. And in the NCDC, there are 3 divisions, so each winner gets an automatic bid in it. And then there's one wildcard team that automatically gets it, and that's the top point team entering the championship series. And so after the regular season, the South Shore Kings were the number one point. They had the most points in the NCDC. They went on to lose 3-1 to Mercer, who is one of the other teams that's in the tournament. But because South Shore had the most points, they automatically got into the tournament. And so for Idaho Falls, it's kind of a catch-22. You get the number one seed, but you're drawing arguably the best team in the NCDC. And so they're going to be going up against that right away here. So that's the major storyline for them, is their ability. I mean, South Shore finished with 91 points in the league. The next closest team was the Islanders out in PA, and they had 88 points. They didn't make the championship series. So by far the highest points in the league was South Shore. And so they're going to be high firepower, and they score. That's what they do. They have point totals that exceed everything. Their top point getters 62 points, then 54, 51, 49, 46. They have their high offensive power. And so for Idaho Falls, they're going to have to find a way to muck it up, slow it down, and try and grind out a win here.
Yeah. What is your prediction?
I think Idaho Falls is going to have to, it's going to be a wake-up call. They're going to have to go out there and battle. They had Ogden. That was a tough battle in their season, but other than that, they kind of cruised through everything. I wouldn't be surprised if they struggle out of the gates here on Friday, but the perks of the double elimination tournament is that it's not one and done. They still have a chance after that. I could see Idaho Falls making it to the championship series from there, and then we'll see once they get there.
Okay, puck hits the ice, 1:30 on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Live on Flow Hockey.
Families and aspiring junior rangers of all ages are invited to participate in Junior Ranger Day, Saturday, May 3rd. This free public event will run from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Craig Thomas Discovery and Visitor Center in Moose, and is hosted by Grand Teton National Park with support from community partners. The event is designed to spark curiosity and connection with the natural world through hands-on activities, games, and educational exhibits. Junior Ranger Day activities will include themed games and hands-on learning experiences, the chance to meet park rangers, opportunities to earn an official Junior Ranger Day badge, and educational exhibits including Teton Science Schools, Cougar Fund, National Elk Refuge, Teton Raptor Center, Wyoming Stargazing, Bridger Teton National Forest, Teton County Library, and Jackson Hole Wildlife Foundation. The Idaho State Board of Education announced an interim president for Boise State University. Dr. Jeremiah Shin will take over for Dr. Marlene Tromp, who announced she will become the president of the University of Vermont. Dr. Shin currently works as the Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management at BSU. He first began working at BSU in 2010 before moving to Louisiana State University for a few years. He returned to BSU in 2023. Dr. Shin will work as the interim president while the Board of Education conducts its search for the next president. These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio Evening Headlines for Thursday, April 24th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. Have a great day. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Caleb Wills.